Hello, my name is Roger Jahnke, and I'm a doctor of Chinese medicine. And my favorite aspect of health, medicine, healing, wellness is mind-body practice known in Chinese medicine as Qigong. Qigong means, Qi means function, functionality, and Gong means to work with or to cultivate. And so I want to bring my attention today to support you. And first of all, just to appreciate everyone who's put this program together. Thank you so much. In Chinese medicine, the emotions are not separate from the body, nor are they separate from the spirituality of our being. And in Chinese medicine, there's actually a beautiful paradigm, which is called the three treasures. The three treasures. And those three treasures have many definitions, but one of those definitions is body, mind, or consciousness, and spirit. And the idea in Chinese medicine and in Chinese mind-body practice, which is also dynamic mindfulness and meditation, is to harmonize and integrate the body, mind, and spirit, to harmonize and integrate the three treasures, to bring coherence to the three treasures. And so in the area of investigating the mental emotional self, the aspect of the self which is not the body, but is personal and local, our ideas, our feelings, our emotions, so all of that in Chinese medicine is associated with the relationship between the coherent and harmonious interaction of the body and the mind. And so when we want to do something to clear the mind, settle the mind, calm the mind, and remove burdens from the mind, we use practices that engage the body. And one aspect of the body that's very much engaged is the breath. So let's just investigate the three treasures as a methodology to be able to push through to a personal territory within our own being where we experience liberation from concerns and considerations, and even, shall we say, recurrent, habituated thought patterns. And the easiest way to do that is just pay attention to the three treasures, which is also known as body, breath, and mind. So we have the three treasures of body, mind, spirit. That's three aspects of our being. And then the three treasures of engaging in a holistic and dynamic and integrated sort of way, the body, the breath, and the mind. And so let's just start with the simple idea of making contact with the three treasures. And that would be to become aware of the body and to think to ourselves, what can I do? And of course, you know, while you're thinking this, you're not thinking about all the other things. What can I do to maximize my posture? We'll do a little movement in just a moment. What can I do to maximize my posture? Well, I can sit up straight. I'm sitting on a fairly high stool, but I could be standing and doing the same thing. So depending on how you want to do it, sitting or standing doesn't matter. Adjust your posture so that your spine is as erect as possible. And then lift your head up. And then set your head back, set your head back so that your spine is erect with your head on top. Then shoulders drop down, fingers soft, and allow your hands to, if you're standing, your hands could just be simply drifting here. If you're sitting, your hands would be on your knees or on your legs. That's the first treasure, is the body. Second treasure is the breath. Big, deep, slow, relaxed breath. Breath in. Exhale very slowly. Not necessarily through the nose, but it's kind of preferred in a way. Slow the breath down. Breathe in and out through the nose. There are times when breathing out through the mouth is a really good idea, and we won't talk about that today, because mainly we just want to calm down and find our own center of power and relieve ourselves of distress. So big breath in and exhale slowly. And as you're exhaling slowly, think to yourself, how often have I ever decided to, shall we say, control my breath? Usually the breath is just going in, out, 16 to 22 times a minute. Right now we're breathing at a pace of about 5 or 6 times a minute, which is a huge difference and has an immense physiological effect. So breath in and breath out. That's the second treasure. Body, first treasure. Breath, second treasure. Third treasure, mind focus, consciousness, awareness. The easiest way to free ourselves from the weight and distress of the things that we recurrently are churning as thinking, and which may even be upsetting our balance of neurohormones or neurotransmitters, is to think about the present, to bring our mind focus, our attention, our intention, our consciousness to the present moment. And there's a thing that we can do about that. And that is, one hand, place your past. In the other hand, place your future. So the past and the future. And notice when I go like this to prayer hands, what's happening is I'm pouring out. It's just like it's a body gesture that represents in my mind to pouring out my thoughts about the past. And the other hand is I'm pouring out my thoughts, concerns, considerations, memories, victories, defeats, all of it, of my future. Anxieties, past often associated with regrets and victories, future often associated with anxieties about the unknown. Bring your hands together as if to say, now, present moment, now on purpose, with intent, I bring my attention to the practice of mindfulness, Qigong, present moment focus. And I'm doing this with the idea of clearing my mental emotional self of concerns and considerations. So we've done body erect, shoulders drop, head on top, fingers soft, breath, deep breath. Mind focus, present moment. By putting my hands together like this, I could be saying to myself, and now on purpose, with intent, I am committed to paying attention to the present moment for the duration of this practice and even into my life. And imagine moving from moment to moment throughout your life with the intentful cultivation of present moment focus, which eliminates or neutralizes the effects on my consciousness of memories of the past and concerns of the past, as well as anxieties about the future. So, 3 treasures, body, mind, spirit, integrating in the practice of Qigong. 3 treasures, body adjustment, breath adjustment, and consciousness adjustment as a part of the Qigong practice. So then let's just go on to do one additional thing. Very, very simple gesture. Raise your hands, turn palms away, bring one hand down across the front. Now both hands are on one side, bottom hand up, top hand down. Pass your hands in front of you and turn your torso. Top hand up, bottom hand up, top hand down. Go back the other way. When both hands are on one side, breathe in. As your hands are passing, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And this is called hands like clouds. So it's almost as if you're standing on a mountain, because if you're on the ground, the clouds would be up there. The clouds are right here in front of us. So we must be on a tall mountain. And imagine to yourself how soothing and inspiring it is to be in the mountains. Breath in. Exhale, slowly through the nose. Now cross your hands, and you could do that. We did that 4 or 5 times. I would suggest doing it more like 15 or 20 times with present moment focus. Now cross your hands in front. Open your hands. Bring your hands to your rib cage. Make some circles or tap on the organs. On my right-hand side is my liver and gallbladder. On the left-hand side is my spleen and pancreas. Make circles. Make the circles go back the other way. Now stop and hold. And in present moment focus, say to yourself, say to your organs, thank you so much for supporting me in my health, my vitality. And if I have lost my health and vitality, or if I'm concerned or depressed or anxious or distressed, I'm bringing my attention to being grateful for my liver and my spleen and pancreas right now. And it's as if your organs are actually listening to you or feeling your attention. This is consistent with Chinese medicine. Now move your hands, one to the heart and lungs and one to your belly button. Make circles both ways. Now back the other way. Stop. Hand on heart, hand on belly button. Say to yourself, think about your belly button. Where did you get it? From your mom. Where did your mom get it? From her mom. There were some dads involved as well. Do something like say thank you to your ancestors. And then for your heart and your lungs, say thank you so much for delivering oxygen and nutrition to my cells. Big, deep breath. Now, typically we would do this for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, these kinds of practices. There are thousands of them. Right now we're going to close. Closing goes like this. Reach around you, like you're gathering from the forces of nature, the earth forces and the biofield, the living things, and the boundlessness of sky and the endlessness of our spiritual nature, gathering from those sources, and then as if you're bathing yourself in the most profound medicine that has ever been developed by the human race, which is actually inherent to our own being. You cannot buy this medicine. You can only make this medicine for free. Place one hand over the other. Place your hands on your heart. Say something to yourself like, "Thank you so much for taking a few moments to calm down." Big, deep, slow, relaxed breaths. Wishing you many blessings. Thank you so much for inviting me to join you.